It's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm very excited because my hair is out. That means we have another week in the wash and go video, but it's another versus battle. It's another versus product battle, and today I'm super excited. If you watched my last video, you guys know I did a versus between the Kinky Curly Not Today as well as the Camille Rose Curl Maker, two heavy hitters when I think about wash and goes and people talk heavily about them. In my comment section though, a lot of people brought up I use the Do products, and I had the mousse, but I hadn't even known they had a gel. I didn't even know they had a gel. And I know both of these products separately are continuously used for wash and goes. And I decided, why not do half my head in the mousse and then half my head in the gel. That's what I have for you guys today. I have a half of the head in one product, half of the head in the other product, and then what I do is I come on here every single day and show you the progression of it. So whether that means, does my hair get more voluminous? Does it mean my hair gets more longer through the process? I don't know, but these are two different products with two vastly different consistencies, which is different because the Curl Maker and the Curling Custard last video, yeah, they had a little bit of more similarities and properties. A whole gel and a whole mousse ain't really in the same family. So I feel like I'm going to bring you guys something different. And ironically, Natural 85 Whitney, if you guys are familiar with her channel, she this week did a wash and go video with this product. And I felt that was a sign. I said, you know what? I was on the fence about what two products I wanted to use, but that solidified it just because she did a redo with the Do's mousse. So this is the Mos Def mousse. I didn't watch her original video, but this video, I watched the full entirety of it because it was a redo. She got a lot of comments when she did this product that she did it wrong. She is a big lover of oils in her wash and go, and this bottle specifically says don't do this. So she got a lot of, I didn't go back and watch the comments, but I'm sure a lot of people, because I know how my comments are, when we do something wrong, they call us out on it. And she came back and she actually reviewed it as it stated on the bottle. And I love that about her. I love when we hear the feedback and we do something about it. So with this product, as it says on the bottle, for best results, do not apply oil to the hair before applying this product. Apply a liberal amount to clean, damp hair. Allow to dry before separating the curls. So this product, it says clean hair, so meaning nothing on it, which is hard for me because I want to put leave-in in. I want it so badly, but my hair is completely product free. So I've shampooed with my Olaplex number 4, you guys know from my last video, and then I deep conditioned with the Olaplex number 8 as I normally do, and now I have nothing. I don't have Olaplex number 6, which is the leave-in for Olaplex. I don't have Kinky Curly Not Today. I have nothing because I do want to follow the bottle as it says. So clean, nothing hair. Won't be putting oil on. I won't be putting oil after. I'm not a big oil person in general, but I won't be doing that. And then on this side of my head, I think I'll use the big pop-up, and it's 4 wash and goes twist outs. And what it says is apply to wet hair in sections, raking through hair from root to ends, air dry, diffuse, or sit under a hooded dryer. So for this one, it doesn't say clean hair, but it doesn't also list anything I should be using before. So I don't have leave-in on this side either. So I'm gonna do clean hair for both products. So I'm gonna section my hair off. It's already halved a little bit. So this half, the gel, this half the mousse, and let's get started. So going in with the Mos Def on this side of my head and doing what the instructions say, using a liberal amount, I apply that amount. I then go in with my Denman brush and brush through, and then use my fingers to shingle the hair, which is wrapping a little section of the hair around my fingers. It takes no time at all. Very quick and easy process. This is one product as opposed to what I usually use, which is 3 products, a leave-in and maybe a gel and then maybe something else, an oil after the fact. No, this is literally one product, which was surprising to me. I didn't expect what you guys are going to see throughout this video from these early actions, but I did know that this side of my head took, I'd say, 12 minutes max to complete from start to finish. So once I am done with the Mousse Def on this side of my head, I transition to the other side of my head with using this Big Papa gel. Now, the thing I will say about this product that is different than a lot of other products I use is that it doesn't reference a product that you should use in conjunction with it. And what I mean is, if I take Camille Rose Curl Maker, for example, it says on the bottle, you know, use Camille Rose Curl Milk or use this product in conjunction. You've seen those products where a product line is trying to get you to use multiple different products from that line, and that makes sense. I think the great thing about this product is they're not trying to get you to buy other products, but the thing I would like is, what do I use on top of this or before this? Because I do think you do need to use something just as you rake your Denman brush through clean hair. So raking my Denman brush through hair that has nothing on it is a little tricky. It's a little harder. My hair does need a little pre-product before I put that brush in. To not have that pre-product was a little bit difficult. And maybe even the Mousse Def is the pre-product. It just doesn't reference it on the bottle. I know that some people use these two products in conjunction. For the purposes of today's video, I'm using them separately. But I think that having some direction on what I should have used before would have been helpful in terms of this product. So I was going to do like I did in my last Versus video and not come back until my hair is completely dried. But I did want to give first impressions really quickly because I'm already noticing a difference. One, the lightness of the mousse and the definition. Now, I didn't even realize until I read the bottom that it's a high definition control mousse. And I can honestly say, let's give a moment for the definition. Like, it is there and it's so light and you don't feel anything on this side. Now on this side, I will say you probably do need a product before, and honestly I've heard people talk about putting this on first then putting on this. Again, just for the sake of today's video, I did it the way I did it, where I put nothing on first and just use gel only. But honestly, we'll see how this goes. You might not need to put a gel on top of this, but you do probably need to put something up under this. But we're gonna see how mousse alone and gel alone does. But I'm going to go about my day and let my hair air dry. Air drying works great for me, perfectly. My defined choice of drying method. And then I'll come back once it's dry to show you guys how day one looks. Now I've gone about my day. It's about, is it 6 hours later? It's quite some time, but my hair has been dried. I went, got some cheesesteaks down in Plaza Midwood area of Charlotte. Check out Chet's Cheesesteaks. If you are thinking, I waited in line. If you saw my Instagram, if you follow me there at LeLavon89, I waited in line for quite some time, and it was hot today. It was quite warm, so my hair was in that line drying. I knew that would happen. So I have this side being the Mousse Def, or Mousse Def. I want to call it Mousse Def. I think it's a play. They're both plays on hip hop, you know, Mousse Def and Big Papa, the Big Papa gel. But Mousse Def side, gosh, this curl, this is it right here. This is what I've been looking for my entire existence. Not that this side is not. This side is giving too. The Big Papa side is giving. I was completely wrong. My first initial thoughts was this was going to be soft. This was going to be some Camille Rose type stuff. When it dries, it dries. Okay? When it dries, it's got that hold. It has got that hold, which I can see somebody who wants and loves the oil wanting to put oil on first or maybe even after because they want that softer curl. If you follow me at all, you know softness. Not that I hate it, but I do like that tight hold because I get longevity. If it comes right out the gate swinging, being soft, I'm not going to be able to wear it long. But if it comes out the gate with that hold, I'm able to get a week's wear where at the end of the week, it has hit that softness that many people want the first day. No, because if it's super soft for me day one, I'm only going to go with 3 days. No, I'm trying to do a week in my wash and goes. That's the point of this video, is to show you a week in it, and because I actually want to get a week's worth of wear. I don't want it to be frizzy. And with this, oh, it ain't nowhere near that Camille Rose situation. This is holding. And then the Big Papa gel, it is holding too. It's holding too, but this might be holding even more. Like the gel, you are used to me in my wetline, my love for wetline. This is holding. It giving me some wetline level of hold, but this, it was one product and it was such an easy glide through. In terms of length, both are the same length this go around. You guys know last time I was doing some wonkiness with the Camille Rose and the Kinky Curly in terms of the length disparity between the two. But right now, length is the same, height and volume is the same, and curl definition is there for both sides. But this is day one, and I know day one people don't like the close to the faceness. I'm not going to poke this out or pick it out. I'm not going to pick my hair out. I'm not going to apply any products. Everything that happens on camera is what you see. In my last wash and go video, people asked me what refresher spray I use, what anything I use. Nothing. I want to show you guys how these products perform in their raw form if you do absolutely nothing. So no stretching. Even though I want to pull, I want to stretch, I'm not going to stretch. Even though I want to tease and pick it out, I'm not going to do that. Even if I want to refresh the curls day 3, day 4, not going to do that. I'm just going to wear it out and you guys are going to see. But day 1, I'm loving it. See you guys tomorrow for day 2. So now it is day 2 and I am dressed up ready for brunch with a friend. I have like a little hump of something going on right here, but other than that, the volume on both sides is there. The definition, I love this. It's holding on and I'm adoring it. Now this is the gel side, and don't think because I'm not talking about the Big Papa gel as much that I don't love this side too. I do really like this side. I think I'm just in awe because of how quick the process was with the Mousse Def. I think you have to do a little bit more when you're globbing on that gel. That mousse was easy to brush through, easy to shingle, and it was just so quick. The mousse just takes a little bit of extra and it's that little bit of heaviness, and it took a little bit longer to dry. Like this side was drying much quicker than the gel side because I think the gel just needs to have a moment, because at first it was feeling very soft and I was like, oh, is the gel gonna switch up on me and feel like a cream? Is this gel not like wetline? Is it gonna do something different? But then after time and after the drying, it was there. So I think the only reason I'm more impressed with this is because it's one product, because it's a mousse, it's just because of everything. Again, I can't wait to see how the hair grows throughout this week. But let me go ahead and say too, with my nighttime routine, I get a lot of questions all the time. How do I sleep? I just pull everything in a ponytail at the top of my head. I put a little scrunchie around, just something that's kind of not like this kind of scrunchie, because I think that can be a little bit too tight, but normally like a kind of a wrap like this, I might double it and use that as kind of a scrunchie to put around, because I don't want it too tight, that the same tightness that kind of one of these type elastics can provide. So I want it look very loose, and then in the morning I just shake and go. That's why I love my wash and goes as much. But that is day 2. Let's move on to day 3, and day 4 will probably be quick too, because I have to do those way before I get up in the morning. So see you tomorrow. So now coming on here for day 3, and this is the mousse side, and then this side is the Big Papa gel side. Yesterday I had brunch with my friend and she was like, I don't know why, but I'm liking this side. This side is giving me a vibe, and I was like, I am liking this side too. You don't even know. But the mousse was moussing on this side. Overall, this is kind of how it's looking. The gel side and then the mousse side. But this is day 3. Let's see how it looks tomorrow on day 4. So now I am back for day 4 of this wash and go. We have the mousse side, then we have the Big Papa gel side. So this is what it's looking like. Both sides looking incredible, amazing, awesome. Can't say enough good things about them. I'll see you guys again on day 6, and maybe some things will have drastically changed. But again, the definition, I'm loving these. I'm loving both these products. But see you guys again day 6. So now for day 6, I wish there was more to share for day 6, but we have the Mos Def side, which is, it's giving what needs to be given. And then this side as well. I think the gel side, it's a little bit, you know, it has some areas of pockets where, you know, the hair is like this. But other than that, it's probably just as defined. Now this is, I feel like there's not a strand out of place on this side. Like every strand is stranding on this side. I feel like, you know what? I'm going to give it to it. Every strand is stranding here too. The volume is there. It's progressively getting bigger. I still have days 7 and 8. 8 is when I will be doing my next style. Now, I did get a question in my last week in the Wash and Go video, because everybody knows I swim. I swim a lot. I swim every week basically. And they asked a question about whether the swim turban that I have a whole video on worked with that Wash and Go. And I said, unfortunately, I didn't get to test it because that week I swim on Wednesday, Thursday. I have lessons on Saturday. I said in that video, you might have heard me mention that it rained a lot that week. So I didn't unfortunately get to swim. But however, yesterday, day 5, I didn't come on camera, but I did swim for an extended period of time with my swim turban on. And as you can see, my hair is not messed up. And as you can see, I'll put in a clip. When I came out, it looked exactly the same. If it were to have gotten soaking wet, it would have looked exactly like how I looked at the top of this video. You guys remember how we started this thing before I put the mousse and the gel on? Yeah, it would have looked like that if, you know, some water had gotten in. So I think that's more of a question. It's not nothing to do with this Wash and Go. It's more of a question on the performance of the swim turban, but I wanted to answer it in this video. The turban does work for crochet hair and, you know, this hair. Nonetheless, hair is still good. I haven't done anything, haven't put any day 2, you know, products in. Nothing has been done, but it's still giving what needs to be given. So we'll see you guys. I might even come back day 7, day 8. You'll see. So I was going to skip day 7 because I felt like everything was looking the same, but I actually am adoring day 7. Day 7 might be my favorite day of the week. Day 7 is giving the vibes that I'm looking to give. Get into this Mos Def gel. So I just wanted to show off day 7. Nothing new to update. I think both sides are doing swimmingly well, but I'll come back tomorrow, which will be my final day. So now for my final day of this week in my Wash and Go. We've made it. It is Saturday. Woo. It's Saturday. You can't even see through my phone. And it is 7:30 a.m. So it is very early. I wanted to get up bright and early before my 8 a.m. swim lessons to show you guys how it looks. I feel like I could wear it. Let me do a look in before I tell you how long I think I could personally wear it. So this is the Mos Def side. This is the Big Papa Gel side. So Big Papa Gel, Mos Def. Don't mind, I have a swimsuit on, but I put my sweater on to kind of try to alleviate that. But overall, I love it. And I think I could do probably about 3 more days. I think I could do 11 days in total with this Wash and Go. However, I know that would put me midweek too. So it would put me like during a work week and how busy and hectic my work week. So I wouldn't want to do that. So I can see me like maybe refreshing on a Sunday, redoing the process over. Because again, it was a simple process. This is my Wash and Go of life now. Like day 8 still, I mean, the hair has lost some definition. The top layer always gonna lose some definition. And then I think on this side, oh man, is the definition a little bit more popping? Definition might be a little bit more there on the gel side, honestly, but the ease of this just makes me want to go with Mos Def. Like, I'm talking, you can have your Wash and Go's done. You know how the joke is, it don't really feel like a Wash and Go with all the steps to the process. This really feels like a wash and go. Wash and go. You put it on clean hair. After you hop out the shower, you put it on clean hair, and then you do your do. With this, I wonder if like layering these would work, but you can honestly, if you have my hair type and you need to go into consideration of, I have 3C for a hair. That is my hair. So I encourage, if you like my video, but you're also like, I don't know if I have her exact texture. I'm more of a 3B or 3A, or I'm a 4B or a 4C. Like, you look up somebody who you follow for their curl pattern and see if they have used this product or done a video with this product, because most creators have done. Like, that's how product reviews come. Like, somebody in the 3B community does it, 3C community does it, 4A community does it, because we want to see how it looks in each hair bracket. It doesn't do me any justice to watch a 3A creator, 3B, like Bianca Renee today. She's an amazing creator, but we don't have the same hair texture. And I used to follow her religiously and love her reviews, but then do the same thing and be like, why isn't my hair looking the same? And I have to be like, Leah, you don't even got nowhere near the curl pattern. This girl got the big Dowsey curls. Yours are a little bit tighter. What are you doing, girl? And then I had to find people like Kimberly Sherrill and De La Soul and all of these other creators who have my actual texture and see how they look in products. So that's what I suggest for you. If you're somebody who's like, this ain't gonna work on my hair, maybe it will, maybe it won't, but check out somebody who is in your natural hair spectrum. But I'm saying 3C, 4A girlies, we might have a thing. We might have did something with this. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Even if you didn't, still give it a big thumbs up. We want all the love and support over here on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe so you can see what crochet I do next, because I don't even know. Like, as I sit today, I'm gonna, get the foundation done today, and then tomorrow install it. I don't know what I'm putting in my head, but future videos will show that, and you'll see that if you are subscribed. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at LeahLaVon89 so you can keep up with me in real time, follow my shenanigans in real time, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Check up on it.